do we have a treat for you. Welcome back to Frozen Car Kings, where the roads are frozen, but our reviews bring the heat. I am, as always, the Chrome Knight, and with me is...
the Chrome King, and today we're diving deep into the electrified legend, the 2025 Mercedes-Benz G580E.
And as in this case, we'd like to thank our friends over at Heritage Valley Mercedes right here in Edmonton, where they allowed us access to this lovely SUV. Before we jump into it, if you like what you're watching and hearing our voices, click that subscribe button, like the video, give your comments. We'd love to hear from you. And so that way, we can respond back. Now, we're gonna dive into this beast of a vehicle. The G580, it starts at around 206,000 Canadian, as listed by Mercedes-Benz Canada. Now, we're gonna safely say that's before taxes and fees.
But definitely, if you want to see this thing in your driveway, be prepared to pay at least 230k Canadian. And by comparison to the non-electric G550, you're looking at 189,000 for that one. And by all things considered, it looks to be a $40,000 to $50,000 price difference between gas and electric.
Now, this powerful beast packs 4 motors and a 116 kilowatt battery, pushing 579 horsepower and 859 pound-foot of torque. That allows it to sprint from 0 to 100k in around 4.7 seconds.
EV range is around 385 kilometers, which is equivalent to about 239 miles EPA test. Not hypercar range, but enough for epic weekend runs.
Now, again, that's a $44,000 price premium over the G550 in exchange for instant torque, electric luxury, and zero emissions. Now, we're going to take a look at some of the features, whereby we've got off-road and chassis. The ground clearance on this is about 9.8 inches. Gradability is 100% incline, which is crazy. Water fording at 33.5 inches. And the chassis, it's a ladder frame with solid axles.
Chrome Knight, how many people do you think are going to go water fording in a vehicle priced at $230,000 plus? Probably not many, but, you know, especially the electric factor. I'd be a little bit scared going through a river in this thing.
No. I think, you know, when you've got that much money to burn, it wouldn't surprise me of people going off-roading, of people going through the waters and so forth. That's not a concern. Not a concern at all. Getting into the technical features of it, charging and tech. Charging, you're looking at 11 kilowatts on board, 200 kilowatt DC fast, 10 to 80% in around 32 minutes. The interior, you're looking at a dual 12.3 inch MBUX screen, transparent hood cam, G-Roar sound, and a ultra high grade Burmester 3D audio system. Now, by comparison, in the luxury EVs, we're looking at first the Tesla Model X Plaid, if you're into Tesla nowadays. Now, the Tesla Model X Plaid, it starts at $170,000. That's before taxes and fees. Hyper fast, but not real off-road routes. Moving to the Rivian. Those are cool trucks. The Rivian R1S Tri. Now that one starts at $180,990, and that's also before taxes and fees. It's rugged, but it lacks the G-Class legacy. And finally, oddly enough, in the family itself, we're looking at the Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV, the 450 4MATIC. Now that one starts at around $136,000, and again, we're going to safely say before taxes and fees. Ultra luxurious electric cruiser, but no rock climbing chops, that's for sure.
And none of those bring G-Class capability, 4x4, ethos, and zero emission torque all in one package.
Now, as my friend here says, at around, well, we'll say, after everything's said and done, starting around $230,000, the G580E is for the rare buyer. Flying electric, living luxury, demanding pedigree.
And you're paying nearly $45K more than the G550, but what you get is a statement. Silent power, legendary toughness, and LED luxury.
So now, I think it's time to give our opinions on this vehicle. Chrome King, what do you think?
Well, I always like to, again, do these things from the perspective of just a normal, everyday buyer. So, given that, you're not going to have too many normal, everyday people buying this vehicle. Mentioned it before, when it comes to the looks of this vehicle, I totally love that boxy look. I've actually been in a G550 on road since they upgraded the model. I think it was back in 2020, and beautiful car, beautiful interior, you know, all the regular bells and whistles that you'd get with or expect with Mercedes. When it comes to the electrification part, I mean, it's cool. It obviously packs a big punch, you know, just on your torque and on your launch. But me personally, this vehicle at this price is a super hard pass. But again, as we stated, if you have the money to burn and you want to be one of the very few that owns a G550, and having said that, owns an electrified version, you're probably going to be one of very few people riding around in this vehicle. So, I mean, coolness factor, it's going to look cool. It's going to, you know, turn a lot of heads. But, I mean, just bang for your buck for what you're getting. You know, if you do want electrified, I mean, you can get a very well-equipped EQS for way less, a Tesla for way less, and a Rivian for way less. Having said that, you're probably not going to get the off-road ruggedness of this vehicle, but if you're looking for off-road ruggedness, you're probably going to want to go naturally aspirated engine and not take any chances of running out of your charge while you're out in the wilderness. So, love the look of it as always, but I'd probably, if I was in the market to buy a vehicle like this, I would probably save $100,000 and go for a Defender myself.
Now, I've always been a fan of Mercedes. Always. I mean, here's the thing. You Google Mercedes-Benz age, and it dates back to 1886. Okay? That's a long time. For me, for this vehicle, yeah, I'm going to admit, it's way out of my price range. Like, I mean, way out there. That said, if I had the money to burn, respectfully, this would not be, and this would not be one of my choices. In my head, I see, for example, Lexus G550. I do like more the box feel, but not like this box. style, if that means anything. I like my vehicles to be boxy, sure. And yes, you mentioned the Defender. Big fan of the Defender. Always been a fan of Defender, and when they brought that back to Canada, it sparked an excitement for me. That said, I will say when, again, my friends over at Heritage Valley Mercedes allowed me the opportunity to record this vehicle, I have to admit, I was pretty impressed when I got onto the inside of it. It has some kick-ass looking technology, some kick-ass looking features. I mean, you know, yes, the vehicle, yes, it's worth the $206,000 starting before taxes and fees, that is, right? But again, that's what you're getting in an EV compared to, as we mentioned, the G550. Still, you know, the comparisons, one is combustion based, the other is electric based. At the same time, again, for me, it's, you know, it's a big vehicle, lots of room. Holy Jesus, huge amount of room once you get inside. Fit some. If you've got big friends, you're not going to have any problems fitting them in this thing. And again, if you like to go off-roading, you know, then yeah, and you got the money to burn, sure, that's up to you, you know. But again, for me, I'd have to say, if I were to choose something in the Mercedes line, I'd have to say that I would pass on this vehicle as well. Luxury, you know, EV, I would, I'd go with another option.
Well, would you swap your G-Wagon for this electric powerhouse? Let us know in the comments. Please also be sure to like and subscribe the video if you liked what you saw, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more content from Frozen Car Kings.
I'm the Chrome Knight. Thanks kindly for listening, folks.
And I'm the Chrome King, and we'll catch you on the next one.